The bird flu claimed the first human life this week in the United States. The Louisiana Department of Health confirming Monday that a patient over the age of 65 who had underlying medical conditions died after they interacted with a backyard flock. News 8's Megan Bunchman spoke with health and agricultural experts today to discuss the ways to make sure you, your pets, and even your backyard chickens remain safe.
As the 2022 bird flu outbreak continues into this year, health experts and scientists are reminding people this week just how important good hygiene is, as well as how to practice biosecurity enhancements.
This is Valkyrie. She's the oldest in our flock. She hatched in May of 2019.
Jessica Young is keeping a close eye on alerts from the Michigan Department of Agriculture.
I only have chickens for pets and for eggs sometimes.
As the backyard chicken enthusiast continues to protect her small flock of 4 from the bird flu.
I started doing things like making sure my birds weren't sharing anything with other wild birds, like water or food, and keeping them in their enclosed space where those wild birds can't get more and more.
According to the CDC, since the start of the 2022 outbreak, more than 133 million poultry countrywide have been impacted with avian influenza, 900 plus dairy herds, and 66 people, 2 of whom living in Michigan.
The cases that we had were very mild. One of the cases was just conjunctivitis or just an eye infection, and the other case was also very mild.
Michigan was one of the first states to see bird flu jump from poultry to dairy farms.
The evolution of the virus into dairy cattle this spring was a spillover event here that was the first of its kind. So we dealt with another iteration of the virus in a different way.
And while unheard of at the time, the transfer of the virus sped up the state's response overall.
We've also instituted a lot of things here in Michigan that other states have not. For example, we're now doing testing of raw milk statewide, which has been, I think we were one of the first 6 states in the country to implement something like that. We've been really working very closely with our colleagues in agriculture to make sure that we're monitoring both animal health as well as human health.
Tim Boring with the Department of Agriculture says farmers and backyard poultry owners can help reduce the spread of the virus between flocks and cows by removing shared food from the reach of wild birds and even wearing protective layers and hazmat suits if a flock or herd becomes infected. As for the state's food source and safety at this time,
pasteurization is an effective means of killing the virus. Cooking your eggs, cooking your chicken certainly provides more than adequate protection for the virus. CDC has classified the current threat to this as low. So those basic food safety steps are very much still applicable here, but our food supply is safe.
Still, experts say reporting strange wild bird activity and outbreaks at area farms is important to tracking the spread and even possible mutation of the current flu.
The more opportunities we give this virus to spread, the more we're giving it opportunities to both mutate as well as for something called genetic reassortment. And that means that what influenza viruses can do is they can actually shuffle around and exchange genes with other influenza viruses.
In Grand Rapids, I'm Megan Bunchman, News 8.